Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Lawrence Phillip, aka DJ Random, and today we're gonna try to recreate a classic sound from Van Halen for their song titled Jump. So, we're gonna try to recreate the iconic intro. This one was originally using an Oberheim synthesizer. So, if you're wondering what that sounds like, in case you don't know, it's this one. So today we're gonna try to recreate that using Serum. So let's just get started. So we're gonna initialize this. And then the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna switch the wavetable for oscillator A, which is we're gonna go with the analog basic shapes. And then on the wavetable position, we're gonna switch this to saw. And then the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the unison. We're gonna go with 8. And then we're gonna narrow down the detune. So this is what it's gonna sound like right now. So the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna go to increase the voice count here. So we're gonna go with 16. So let's turn down the master for now. So next we're gonna go to the FX panel. First we're gonna turn on the distortion. And this is what it sounds like with the distortion. And then we're gonna turn on the compressor. And we wanna increase the threshold at around minus 24 dB. And then we're gonna turn on this hyper dimension, but let's bring this below the compressor. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna reduce the mix at about 35% maybe. And then next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the EQ. And we're gonna bump up the gain a little bit on the high frequency. And then next we're gonna turn on the reverb, but we're gonna bring it down below the EQ. Bring down the mix to about 15% maybe. And then next we're gonna turn on the delay, and we're gonna put this last. And we're just gonna leave it as it is. I think there's a little bit too much of detuning in here on the hyper, so let's reduce this detune to about 10%. And reduce the wet to about 19%. And that's pretty much what you need to do to create this sound. It's pretty simple, but it's very iconic. So let's review. We started by using basic shapes, and we moved the wavetable position into saw, and then we increased the unison into 8, and then we narrow it down. In here I used about 0.11, and then next is I go with the poly count here. I increase it from 8 to 16, and then after that I go to the FX panel. I started by turning on the distortion. Just leave it as it is according to the preset, and then I go with the compressor, and then I just increase the compressor threshold to about minus 24, and then I turn on the hyper dimension, but kill the mix on the dimension, and then just reduce the mix to about 19%, and then reduce the detune to about 10%. And then I go with the EQ next. In here I bump up the gain for the high frequency. I move it up to about 5 dB, and then after that I go with the reverb. In here I reduce the wetness to about 15, and then we can actually add a little bit of a low cut here too. And then after that, last, I just add a delay and I just leave it as it is with the preset. And that's all we have. The classic Oberheim synth for Van Halen Jump. So there you have it, guys. It's pretty easy. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. And if you find this to be really helpful, please subscribe to my channel because I'm updating this channel regularly. So once again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.